있습니다. 자, 그래서 여러 가지 이야기들을 하면서 지금 FPX가 언제 라운드를 가져왔고 어떤 식으로 플레이를 했을 때는 라운드를 가져오지 못했는지가 극명하게 좀 갈리고 있기 때문에
맞습니다.
이 부분에 대해서
Goodness me.
여러 가지
Okay,
이야기가 좀
well,
있지 않을까.
이게 결과적으로
this started earlier than I thought it was going to.
사실은 전혀 변하지 않는데 처음에 쥐고
I think I have
갔지만 젠지가 스킬을 쓰고서
everything
그걸
basically
뺐었을
set
때
up.
뺏겼을 때 그 다음에 어떻게 해야 되는지 인게임 플레이어 입장이 돼 보면은 잘 안 흘러가거든요, 머릿속에서.
네.
그러다 보니까 우리가 지금 안 되고 있는 부분이 무엇인지를 정확하게 짚어준다면은 펀플러스 피닉스 선수들이 좀 잘 끌고 갈 것 같은 그런 생각이 듭니다. 왜냐면은 지금 피지컬적으로 밀리는 건 절대 아니거든요.
예. 아, 지금 보면 라이프 선수 피지컬 한번 보면
네.
아니, 장난 아니에요.
그냥 진짜 1대1로 일어날
I think VLR was wrong.
지금 오히려 펀플러스 피닉스가 이기는 느낌도 들거든요.
I don't know.
네. 자,
See, I don't even have my
지금의
lights
압박을 좀
on.
많이 받고 있습니다. 자, 한번 턴 쉬어갈 수 있는 FPX가 되겠고요.
All over the place right now. But hello, everyone. Okay.
뭘 보기도 전에.
Karan just
뭐 물론 이번 라운드
domed
펀플러스
Ayong.
피닉스가 총이 짧은
I think he was just-
라운드이기는 한데
네.
He can't have been jiggle
약간 저런
peeking.
억소리 나는 샷 맞으면
That would have been an insane
의지가
shot.
끊기거든요.
저거 뭐 같이 총이 길었다고 해도 예.
네. 똑같이 갈 수 있는 그림이에요. 여기
그러니까
Okay.
나도 한 방.
Very nice one from Berlin.
아,
I genuinely had no idea that this was live already. I literally had just sent a message to Sliggy, who was just like, oh, yeah, you know, like, blah, blah, blah. See you in a bit, because I think we're going to be co-streaming this together once he gets online. And then I was like, oh, I should pull up the link and set it up in OBS and everything. And then all of a sudden, boom, like, I just saw that the stream was live. And I was like, oh, okay. Shit. So yeah, I've missed quite a bit. I think I could probably... I'll try to, like, spool through some of the early rounds, in between. Oh, he did not grab that orb. How? What are they? They're trying to fight into this. They're gonna have some detains though. So Foxy gets caught. Crazy spray. But Autumn is basically alone on site. Slow creep up from behind. His final chest shot gets the kill. Oh, the spike is around the wall. I thought it dropped right in front of the wall. He can't get it. Nice headshot from Life at the end. I thought that spike was actually going to drop right in front of him, so he could have just jumped up, grabbed it, and then been good. Hang on, I gotta get this second light working. Oh boy.
나 보고 있었잖아. 내가 스파이크인데.
라이브에서 피드백 들어갈 수 있는 선수거든요.
네.
아니 이게 양각이 괜히 양각이냐? 이럴 거면은 왜 양각 잡아?
그러니까 따로 싸울 거면
네.
태그 매치가 아니잖아.
Ugh, what a pain. What a pain. I really thought I had about 30 more minutes before this was before we were gonna get into this. I was gonna go live. I was gonna have a little bit of a ramp up time. I was gonna be like, okay, 15 minutes before we put the stream up, and then you know, we kind of set the action, talk about the teams a little bit, and then we'll get into everything, and it'll be good. Is okay. Sprinkles, thank you very much. That was really loud. Holy, I'm gonna have to turn that down. Hopefully that was not nearly as loud for you guys, but if it was, let me know, and I will turn that down quite a bit. But either way, very grateful. Thank you so much. Oh, I mean, just the covering fire is so good. So when the texture gets traded, it's just a shooting gallery. 2v3, spike unplanted.
근데 이미 3대2 상황이고 먼치킨이 이 각을 쥐고 있기 때문에 A 메인 각을 쥐고 있기 때문에 사실상 뭐 크게 휘둘리는 손실은 아닙니다. 네.
Let's just say Genji's been touched by God to win some of these rounds, so I'm still like catching up.
그렇죠. 네. 그리고 모두 메인이고 어디에서도 보이는 설치 자리이기 때문에.
Got our lights up. Yeah, I'll try to scroll back there, but either 7 to 5 they can pull off the 2v3, have the sight. Oh, the ping reveal. Oh, that's so unlucky. Oh, Berlin's actually just baited him so hard. That's so damn unfortunate for Life. Oh man.
저게 올빼미 드론 찍힌 사람을 보고 쐈는데 라이프가 맞았다 이게 아니에요.
네.
And he was just trying to catch somebody at main.
연막 안에서 플레이 있을 거다. 더더군다나 라이프이기 때문에 그래서 연막 안에 있을
That's
법한
pretty
자리를
brutal.
찍고 쏴본
DRX
건데
clears these fronts.
다시 보인 거죠.
We'll wait and see.
그렇습니다.
That's how you doing? Feels good seeing your stream after so long. I'm doing well. Just a little bit frazzled, but we're all right now. We're here at the halftime. I can take a breather and try to figure out what exactly has been going on in this game. But seems like Ascent still looking pretty good for the attacker side. But decent pressure here on FPX to try to run this one back. So for anybody who doesn't know how this works, as I should probably just get VLR pulled up here for this so I have it in a second tab. But the Invitational next coming up. Wait, FPX has to play back-to-back games? I guess, ooh, interesting. Okay, I guess everybody has to play 2 games in a row at some point, so in the end it's kind of fair. But so it's going to be a series of best of ones today, and then tomorrow we'll get into the best of series. It's going to be, I think, 3 matches, just kind of down the line. So I think number 1 team gets seeded forward, and then or something like that. I don't actually know. But it's going to be mostly best. It's going to be all best of ones here today, and then we'll get into actual series and see some drafts and that kind of stuff. You know, Foxy's on GENG, but I have high hopes for them. Yep, Foxy and Yeoman were both just fairly recently announced. There was rumors a couple days ahead of the announcement coming through. But just given the timeline for this event as well, GENG was needing to announce sooner rather than later. Oh, the drone, but he's... Oh, Autumn is asleep at the wheel there. I mean, life does well to find one, but Foxy just collapsed. I mean, that's... pretty much the map. He can't stabilize on the last 2, but he still did a lot of damage. The Berlin's at 13, or sorry, the Sichuan's at 13. I'm used to seeing Berlin be the omen there. Munchkin has also looked quite on point in the bit of rounds that I was able to see. Yeah, just double face. It's impossible to schedule 2 games without any back-to-backs. No, not really. But I guess the reason why I kind of had that reaction is because like they're kind of getting bodied at the moment here on Ascent, and going from a loss straight into another game, that always feels pretty bad. If you're going to be doing back-to-back, it always feels way better having just like kind of that momentum and hype off of a victory. Oh, thank you, Rubric, for putting out the DRX roster there. It's a lot of new faces. So it's basically just Mako and a bunch of vets, or a bunch of vets, a bunch of rookies, with just him and Flashback kind of being the veterans at this point. And even then, Flashback obviously incredibly young. Karen doesn't find much there. Not bad. Capitalize. I'm not sure if the Guardian, he's going to try to recover, but it hasn't been able to do so yet. Life is searching for it, but okay. Really nice. Really nice from my own. Oh, no way. No way. Does Foxy get this? 6 bullets and a Bulldog. It's 2 HP. Classic on the opposite side. Oh, he knows exactly where he's at. He should just swing and right click. Swing and right click. Autumn has read this perfectly. There you go. That would have been the worst thing. That would have been the tilter. Hope HSK and Solo could do for Foxy what they did with Meteor. There's no reason to think that they won't. Coaches of the year, for sure. I mean, even with the kind of burnout crumble that GENG suffered from at Champs, I think you'd be remiss to give Coach of the Year to anybody other than HSK and Solo as a duo. Heretics would also be a strong consideration. What's this going on? This is happening in Busan here in South Korea.
저런 오브젝트 컨트롤이라도 되면
It's on the
다행이고,
southern
아니면은
coast
그냥 교환하는
of the peninsula.
2명 정도만 끊어보면 이번 라운드 좋겠다. 이런
As you can see in you can see in the bottom left of the screen, it says 10x. Busan is good, which is the official slogan of the city. And let me tell you, that's based as hell that they made the city slogan Busan is good. It's actually just the greatest thing in the world. Because like Seoul's is Seoul my soul, which is not a good slogan.
B메인을 정면으로 보는 폭시나인의 포탑을 믿고 그냥
But,
본인들의 무게 중심 또한 A 쪽으로 몰아놨다.
Yeah, so just having it be short, concise, to the point, I think is absolutely perfect. Never been to Busan despite living in Korea for 12 years. It's a time. It's really good.
확실하진 않지만 방향은 잡고 있어요.
Oh, the up and over, the timing. Oh, but Karan completely beefs that. Damn, Karan is normally good for those. Foxy, what is that flick?
방금은 진짜 세리프
With a
같았어요.
classic of all things. I mean, yeah, short shock dart, flushes in the left, but now he's pushed forward. Nicely handled by FPX. Foxy made that more costly than it really should have been. Giga water bottle in his hand. I need to fill this up. I don't have any water on me at the moment. Otherwise, I would fulfill that hydrate redemption. But I'll get to it after this this map is over. Yeah, we all kind of got trolled a little bit there, Space, thinking that this wasn't going to be starting until 3 p.m. local time. But it'd be what it do. I watched the video that Heretics released some clips of voice comms throughout the year. I actually have not seen that, but it sounds like it'd be very interesting.
오, 맛있는데요, 이거? 이러면은 젠지 입장에서 A 메인 바깥에 클리어 해볼까? 이런 욕심이 날만도
Yes, this is the best of one.
한데
Oh, Munchkin!
오늘 지지를 않습니다.
And he still gets solid damage off before dying. That shock dart could find no value.
무리했다기보다는 일리 있는 싸움을 한 상황이고.
Trying to pop flash out of the smoke and swing, but Texture's just gonna push ahead of the smoke, and they just mow him down. I'd be curious to know how much time they've had practicing, but already, coordination-wise, the team seems to be playing off each other incredibly well. And also, they're just mostly all in form. You see the scoreboard? I actually haven't been. Are we gonna actually hit tab? We're not hitting tab. Can observer please hit tab?
그냥 나 여기서 더 나갈래. 나 후회 없이 게임할래. 먼치킨 선수 트레이드마크잖아요. 후회 없는 게임하자.
그렇습니다. 좋은 그림을 만들어내면서.
Oh, Karen, you're playing a dangerous game. It's a bite in the dust. Yo man sprays down across the map.
이러면은 조금 아쉽게 됐죠. B 메인 정보가 그렇죠. 이렇게 올빼미 드론으로 압박하면서
I've never been to Japan, going over Christmas to Tokyo, Kyoto, and some ideas and things to do. I've been to Japan a couple times. Was there for Masters Tokyo last year. I've traveled to Tokyo and Osaka independently. Went over to Osaka just to watch a concert. Honestly, it was Asian Kung Fu Generation. There's tons of stuff though. Like I can't even really begin to list off all of the things you should do. I've never been to Kyoto, so I can't give you any recommendations over there, but I've heard just basically walking around and enjoying the city is kind of the thing to do. Oh, Munchkin. Because it's supposed to just be a beautiful city. But Tokyo, like, just, you can go to any neighborhood, just try food. I'd say be basically down to try every type of food, other than maybe the raw chicken, because they do have chicken sashimi, and I would say that that's ill-advised to try. 71 bullets, 63, and Foxy gets a headshot. If he gets Foxy, then he probably wins the round. But 11-6.
뭔가 이 듬직함을 선사해 줍니다 팬분들한테.
But is this Genji looking better? Is FPX not looking as good as it both? I think it's way too early to tell, and also Cosmic Entity didn't get to see the beginning of this game because it started earlier than we thought. So
그러니까
I
이런
have no idea.
실제 경기에서 나올 수 있어요.
예.
근데 이거를 어떻게 수습해 주는가가 중요한 건데 실제 세계 대회에서
I'd say GENG are looking pretty good as far as like recently. Oh, there we go. We had a tab screen. As far as recently bringing this squad together, they look like they're fairly well coordinated. Everybody's hitting their shots like they should. FPX maybe still just kind of getting used to the adjustment here.
자, 들어올 것 같을 때
5 days in Tokyo, you can get quite a bit done because the rail system is very good. Nice entry from Life. Does he? Okay, almost greedy peeks as Texture just goes for a blind peek out, finds one, takes some damage. Life does get Yomen. They want to res. They're going for it. Texture's gonna re-peek and kills Autumn right as the res goes in, and then Iyoung's just immediately killed off again. Oh no. Sichuan's having a bit of a rough go of it. So it's got to be the madman himself to clutch up. Shock Dart, that gets Munchkin. Fragment Forces, there you go. That was doable. That was absolutely doable for him, but kind of casts around. Yeah, maybe. Have I done any coaching? No. I am definitely not in a position to be a coach or coach anybody. Unless you mean for like casting, in which case, yes, I have coached actually quite many few people in the past for commentary, but I haven't done that in quite some time. As a Munchkin's way out in front, 23-13-14. I think Foxy can fill Meteor's role. I fully agree. I think that he has a lot of potential, and I think that with HSK and Solo, he's gonna be in good hands. I think that he was doing excellently on DRX for the most part with this move over to Sentinel, and he had some pretty strong consistency for the team in like the latter half of the year for like stage 2 into champions and everything like that. Like the one game that I think Foxy didn't show up as much in was probably their elimination series when they went out in 6th, but that could also just be my memory not being the greatest. Yeah, Karen looking shaky is a little bit surprising. But, you know, it's hard to glean too much. Overall, looks like vibes on the team, though, are really good. Lots of smiles here across the board from everybody. It looks like actually Yomen is maybe the one who's taking things more seriously than the rest.
자, 텍스처 오퍼레이터 그리고 요맨의 오딘 든 상태로 일단 가겠습니다. FPX는 크레드 긁어 모았고요. 자, 젠지의 매치 포인트 라운드 시작합니다.
Is Primi a top 3 player on a better team, would I say? I mean, I think I would need to see way more from Primi. I think that he, just based on what he's done in like solo queue and everything, like he definitely has the talent. It's just about, you know, getting everything brought together and in a team environment. We got a glimpse of them at Red Bull. Talon ended up getting eliminated because of that final series with DFM being able to basically just best them on the round differential. So certainly is possible. Flash double peek with high low. Texture just eats the damage. Yep. They know he's going to play aggressively. That's really good patience from FPX. Munchkin also there's 2. Fragment to delay. Hugs the wall. Nice dash over the top from Life. Really good pacing. Foxy is sprinting. Ooh. If he catches that timing, that becomes a bit more winnable here, but I think Yomen is widely going to be screwed in this position. Then again, oh no, I have cursed Autumn, haven't I? He's got a recon. Oh, okay. All right, no curse, no curse, no curse. Autumn's still good for it.
계속해서 공통적으로 나오는 펌플러스 피닉스의 좋은 그림은
Autumn were to go to an APAC team. What team would I like him to go to?
특히나 파편탄으로
Massive
어느
cope
한약을
because you're an
지은
Aussie.
플레이 너무
I would honestly, I would love to have Autumn in our league.
네.
He's very nice. I've gotten to speak to him a couple times. I had a small interview with him ahead of the start of Master Shanghai. Was the first time that I'd ever talked to him or met him for that matter. He's just really nice, level-headed kid. But it's hard to say where I think that he would fit in the best.
둘 아낌없이
귀신같이 사이로
예.
Pretty much any team. Wow.
지수와
All right, Sichuan. That's a pretty good kill to just peel out of nowhere.
그게 그나마 다행이에요, 젠지는.
Pretty much any English-speaking roster, you could probably slot into pretty easily. So like, you know, he could go to a Talon, a previous T1 from the start of last year with Rossi and everything.
다른 데 영역을 확보하는 게 아니라 이미 A에 모든 걸 실어놨어요.
자, 너네 사냥꾼의 분노 없지. 봉쇄 어떻게 막을 건데?
Loved your bit on Plaid Chat this week. Yeah, it wasn't much of a bit. I know we like to use the word bit for just funny occurrences, but that was all very real. Even the disconnects. Oh, texture. Texture just goes off with a mini Jogamo and just fucking mows him down.
와, 아니 누가 봐도 한 라운드 더 할 것 같은 그런 그림이었잖아요.
예. 저도 그랬고요.
예.
FPX도 그랬고.
Damn.
왠지 팬들도 그런 생각했을 텐데.
아니,
Damn.
길에서 좀 봅시다.
예. 무슨 일이에요 이게?
예. 자 이제 펌플러스 피닉스 선수들이 다음 경기를 치를 거고 젠지 선수들은 이제 다음 경기에 쉴 거기 때문에
네네네.
아마 장비 정비를 해야 될 것
Looks like they're
같고요.
trying to figure out the order of operations here. I think Yeoman was being like, do I take everything apart now?
흑수 선수가
And then the coaching staff are like, no, like leave your stuff on the table. Let's go fist bump.
초반에 텍스처는 살짝 무거웠어요.
네.
근데 마무리 이렇게
All right, well,
타격대는
역시
solid start here for Gen.G,
네.
but it's just the first game in the tournament. They're playing from home soil. Granted, it's a pretty quick flight over from Shanghai here for FPX.
아, 뭐 펌플러스 피닉스는 뭐
Well, we get to see them straight away again, so we'll see how that ends up looking here for them. I think we're going to get ready to scrub back through the VOD a little bit since we missed, you know, most of this game. Let's see if I'm missing anything here in the chat. So I think Locky will find a tier 1 team for next season. In Pacific, it doesn't seem likely, just given how everything is kind of coming together. There's only a few teams that haven't like really fully confirmed their rosters, which it does. I do feel bad for him if he doesn't. Just given the ups and downs that Locky has had, it's kind of always just been this off and on form with his teams and everything like that. She got Crystal, so it doesn't make sense to drop him. I mean, they just would end up like having to play like double initiator a lot, or Locky would be flexing, I suppose, if they were if G was gonna grab him. How was the first half? Sucks if VLR was inaccurate. Well, because of VLR being inaccurate, we don't know. So we're about to find out a little bit as I'm gonna skim through this VOD. I'm just making sure that I'm fully caught up on chat here. Premium will play Neon today. That'd be very hyped to see. Yeah, the match started earlier than what was at least pushed to us on schedule via VLR, but sometimes with these off-season tournaments, they haven't had complete information. So I don't really know. But we'll see. Anyway, let's scroll back here a bit. Looks like this is the start. I want to see some of this overview stuff. So here's the match schedule. So DRX is coming up next. We'll get a look at all of their brand new players going up against FPX. Player walkouts. Okay, so what was the veto? So FPX banned Bind, Icebox banned from Gen.G, Lotus, yeah, makes sense. Sunset, Gen.G Maybe still not feeling too comfortable on Sunset. I really hope that they play Sunset at some point in this tournament because I want to see if they've actually changed their composition away from running the Jet and if they've actually maybe practiced up Neon a little bit more for texture, given that he's only played it twice in his career. Or if they would just pivot to something like Raze, because I think you can still run Raze over Neon perfectly fine. And then FPX banned Abyss, and Haven was the final ban, so we got Ascent. Let's keep spooling through here. So, yep, comps, mirrored, yada yada yada. Alright. So let's see. So GENG obviously started on the attack. Tuck back 0 point, didn't hit anybody. Just one quick little right click out. Start on the site. Dash forward here from texture, waiting to see if they get any pings. They force all FPX back. Karen just peels one through the smoke, hits the door. Everybody gets corralled, and then there's a flank coming in from Foxy down Cat. Triple stack eyes on Cat though, and Foxy manages to find one. They know it's going to be a lone lurker. They cross onto one. Yeoman just watching, eats a shock dart. This had to have been... Oh, never mind. Yeoman dies. That wasn't even the person that Karen was trying to hit. Fragment gets Berlin. They didn't get the half. Okay. I see how the map went this way. So they just... Nice little delay tactics. Everybody dies. Pistol start. Look, there's a couple marshals in the mix here. Yeah. Watching main. Oh, Foxy. Just a hair too early. Autumn is really playing with fire, though, by continuing the jiggle peek there. Opts to back off. And they full 5-man stack the B side of the map. Everybody else just lurks up. They drone into the A site. So this is just a gamble stack here from the side of FPX that ends up not paying off. 2 players die. Almost gets the third. He does die. Oh. Texture almost caught asleep with a wheel. Shots can't quite get lined up. Life finds... Okay, Life finds 3. Those are really nice shots from him. Okay. So got a little bit of damage dealt there. Going to the bonus. Sichuan's able to kill Texture off the rip. Only minor damage found there. Oh, wow. The run and gun, but then Life drops into sight. Gets the headshot from behind. Foxy finds 1. Berlin crunches back through. Tuck back from Foxy. Instant headshot. And then Munchkin peels one off. Okay, so not too bad of a bonus from GENG. They get a couple kills, do some damage to FPX. Yeah, it looks like GENG are kind of just pulling a team secret. Just keep going A. Who won? GENG ends up taking the first one. Do I think it has a stronger roster, FPX or DRX? It is nigh impossible for me to say. I need to see what the rookies look like to have any kind of real judgment here. Solid jump down. Life's able to find 1. I mean, Crosshair's just completely off from Charon. Shock darts fly. Autumn barely gets tagged, but yep, spray through. And yep, there's the Phantom spray. Bullets start going a little bit wider. It's not held to half. Double face in, get the double headshots. Yeoman clutches it. 3-1. Okay, we're getting a decent sense of how everything transpired in this half. Audio issues, audio issues, audio issues. Holy shit, the audio issues. Okay, there we go. GENG start around B site. Berlin holding forward with Spectre, eats the 0 point. Paranoia has to back off. They lock down, they're in a rough position, they have to back out. Full space going to be opened up. Texture somehow didn't see them too well, but Foxy still managed to find 1. Punishes there on the Silva.
자, 그 아약을
And
잡아냈습니다.
finding one, Foxy finding a second, swing out, and then Texture just gunning down the other ones, so 4-1.
자, 공포인트까지
숏을 통한 미드 힌트를
만들어냈습니다.
한다면
Wait, what?
그렇습니다.
How did I go? I went way too far.
하는 행동에
I'm like spamming way too much, my bad. So this is a thrifty.
그걸 안 보고 있는 FPX입니다.
근데 지금 아쉬운 게 지금 미니맵 보시면은 이제는 앞마당 정보 가져가려고 해요. 근데 이게
So I think GENG looks better than T1 after watching the last game. I think both teams have such incredible potential for this season, and I think that at long last, I think that the T1 GENG rivalry from the LCK, we're gonna be witnessing it here in Pacific. Okay, so it starts off with a Judge push out in the main. They find one. Foxy's trying to linger up towards B. They're rotating the spike around. Yo Man hangs back. And Autumn just hits a nasty headshot. Gets a second nasty headshot. Okay, so Autumn really helps get them this. And then with 2 players left standing, they just wait out the timer. So one final kill at the end there on the Ion, but that's not too bad. Okay. So that's a solid thrifty. I kind of want to check live. I don't know where they're at. I assume that we're not close to the game starting. So spikes dropped. Hunter's Fury called. They look to try to interrupt as I fought. What the fuck was that? Excuse me? What? Dude, I'd be so pissed if I was Berlin. Foxy is... He's just fucking Mr. Magooing through tree. He can't see shit. He's got no idea where he's at. Gets his crosshair right on the head of his opponent. And then just frantically swings and kills Berlin. That is insane. Alright, sorry. I'll turn down the gain on my microphone so I don't kill you guys, but for fuck's sake. That is so silly. Alright, but then anyway, FPX, they stabilize, they get the final kill, so that's them running back several rounds. This is around the time that I was noticing that the broadcast was live. Karen trying to be just fleet-footed, can't make it happen. Yep, okay, this is the exact first round that I got to see. Flank gets tapped, they managed to get everybody else back into the site here. Attempt to the retake, but they just get mowed down by Foxy. Okay, and then this is around the time that Munchkin, I think, starts just absolutely popping the fuck off.
자, 그리고 다시 한번 A 쪽 한번 진입해 보고 있는 FPX고요. 젠지의 선택은 베이스 돌아서 일단 B사이트 쪽으로 한번 가봅니다.
사실 미니맵상에서 저 3명인 쪽이 앞마당 정보를 쥐어야 구조적으로 게임이 돼요.
네.
근데 소바가
Thoughts on Meteor on Chamber? I mean, kind of lovely to see. Man still has it. Yeah, Texture, strong entry, life in a rough position, finds one, Autumn gets the other, and then it was Yo Man and Munchkin who were able to go ahead and close out the rest. Sorry, I'm trying to like speed run these. Looking for a crunch, Texture's able to tuck back, but he's all on his lonesome. Cloud bursts down, updraft, botches the dash, yep, I remember that one. So, ends up crunching himself into the wall. The rest of the team looks to entry, but they displace Autumn, so all of the KJ util immediately gets disabled on the site. So they're able to just disrespect it. They walk up. Paranoia buys time. And then this is just another spray down here from main, I'm pretty sure. Reveal pings out. Shock starts to try to soften up, but then yep, Yo Man catches right there. Munchkin finds 2, finds the 3rd with the classic swap. And then that's the timeout from FPX. Yeah, and then I want to kind of see if we can see this one again. What was his movement? Like, does he just swing? Oh, he's holding the angle. He's about to shift into market. That's so unlucky for my, but a really good shot from Karon.
피닉스가 총이 짧은 라운드기는 한데
네. 저뭐 같이 총이 길었다고 해도 예.
똑같이 갈 수 있는 그림.
And yep, Berlin gets the solid headshot there.
내가 게임 가야겠다.
This is the double lockdown. Foxy goes forward, ends up getting detained. This one peels one back with the stinger spray onto Yomen. And then Autumn wins it by killing Munchkin, dropping the spike up on top. They run out of time. And then Life gets the kill at the very end. And then this is about where we ended up going live, so I think that I can stop the scrub back and we can shift over to live. But yeah, Life swings around the back, finds one with the op. And then they just have a huge stack over in main, and they get the ping reveal. Life gets super unlucky, and then they just get a reload and they get the kill. All right, let's go back over to live and see what's happening here. Looks like they're reviewing the highlights. All right, I was locked in on that. Let me see if I missed anything in chat here. Sorry for the jump scare earlier. Really just could not believe that shot. Will I join call with Slig? Is Sligum's live? Yes. He probably has his stream remote turned on, so he might not see my messages on Discord.
자, 그리고 이어지는 두 번째 매치도 만나보셔야 되겠죠. 두 번째 매치 준비하고 있는 DRX와 FPX의 선수들이 또 있겠습니다.
Alright, I sent him a message. If he doesn't see it, then we'll just spam into his chat. But DRX is going to do their walkouts. Got a lot of new faces here. Just Mako and Flashback, the two retained players. But Hyunmin, I'm sure it's Athen, is what I'm assuming is the pronunciation on that. But yeah, I'm gonna grab water real quick while the players get walked out here. FPX are already in their seats, they don't have to go anywhere. And then hopefully I'll be back very quickly.
자, 이렇게 또 다섯 명의 선수가 또 경기를 펼치고 있고요. 그 상대는 FPX는 지금 포함 많이 나 있어요.
그렇죠.
젠지에게 졌거든요.
아니 뭐 이게 본인들도 어쨌든 지슈안이라는 뉴페이스가 있기는 합니다만은 그래도 상대적으로 리빌딩 규모가 적은 편인데 이렇게 원사이드하게 졌다? 아 이거는 조금 자존심 상하는데 이런 생각이 들 수 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 자, 현민과 프링 선수를 영입한 이 DRX의 오늘 주변의 오프시즌 이벤트 본인들의 첫 경기 기대됩니다.
아 그리고 뭔가 플래시백 선수는 뭔가 감회가 새로울 것 같아요. 왜냐면은 이 무대에서 똑같이 작년에 본인의 얼굴을 팬분들에게 각인을 시키는 자리였는데
예.
본인이 이제는 DRX의 기존 멤버로서 새로운 뉴페이스들을 맞이하는 입장이거든요. 그리고 전장은 또 동일하게 어쩔 수 없어요. 제가 봤을 때 오늘 쟁일 어센트만 나올 수도 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 6어센트
네.
뭐 그런 것들이 나올 수 있는 단판 경기니까요. 네.
그래서 그냥 어떻게 보면은 어센트 같은 맵이 계속 나오고 있기 때문에 이 팀은 이제 이런 색깔을 가지고 있구나, 이 정도의 역량을 가지고 있구나, 팬분들이 보기에도 조금 더 캐주얼하게 그런 견적을 낼 수 있지 않을까 싶고요.
그렇습니다. 뭐 DRX 입장에서는 FPX가 앞선 맵에서 어떤 식으로 경기를 펼쳤는지, 앞선 젠지전에서 어떤 식으로 경기를 펼쳤는지를 봤기 때문에 분명히 또 준비해온 것들이 있을 것 같습니다.
Okay.
플래시백 선수는 뭐 현민 선수나 레드
Doesn't seem like we've missed anything here.
다른 피드백을 해줄 수 있을 것 같아요.
Maybe I did. Ascent. Okay. Let me do a let me get a Pride up here real quick.
그렇습니다.
자, 역시나
동일하게 가겠죠?
플래시백 선수는 제가 봤을 때 그냥 주목 한번 받겠다.
네.
피닉스 올려놨던 것 같고.
자, 뭐 DRX는
All right, predictions live. Go ahead and get your preds in.
무난하게 갈 것 같습니다.
You got a minute to do so. Ascent on the run back, and I mean it's just gonna be mirrored comps again.
선수 너무나도 타격대로서 좀 보증수표 같은 선수고 프링 선수도 챌린저스 무대에서 제가 집에서 보면서도 진짜 칭찬 엄청 많이 했거든요. 감시자로서의 역량이 너무나도 출중한 선수입니다.
자, 그 출중한 능력들을 이번에 FPX를 상대로 보여줘야 되겠습니다. 당장 뭐 내년 1월부터 경기를 펼쳐낼 거 아니에요.
그렇죠. 그래서
Oh, so he is indeed calling. Let me pick up.
내어준. 그러니까 프링의 감시자, 현민의 타격
Hello.
자리들을 교통 정리하고
Hello, hello.
What's going on? Did you also get trolled by the starting time of this event?
Oh, you know it. Woke up, came and watched a 1v3, and I was like, oh, okay. Guess the
There-
game's done.
Yeah, I just scrubbed back through the first half of that map and get tuned in when it was like 7-4 or something. And there was some BS that GENG got away with, but pretty entertaining.
Invitational입니다. 준비된 오늘의 두 번째 매치 FPX와 DRX의 경기 만나보시죠. 자, DRX에선 공격으로 어센트 경기 시작하겠습니다.
이게 또 DRX의 아탄 선수나 뭐 현민 선수의
Going on no
시간에
void.
대해서 엄청나게 기대들을 많이 하고 계시거든요. 워낙 정평이 나 있기 때문에.
Get double ascent as well,
그래서 이
damn.
선공격은 오히려 팬분들의 궁금증을 바로 해소시켜 줄 수 있는
It's a tournament in Korea. Everybody plays the same.
There, we have a chance that all
지켜봤고요.
of the best ones are ascent.
Wouldn't that just be great?
That would be incredible.
I was saying I want to see GENG play Sunset at some point throughout this tournament.
파편탄 잘 들어갔고요.
I want to see if they
Yeah.
changed off of the jet
턴을
comp.
뺏기고 다음 턴 들어가려고 하면 다음 턴은
Yeah, probably have to wait for
옵니다.
the best of the series.
자, 그래 뒤쪽으로 다시 한번 재정비하는 DRX.
라이프가 이거 눈으로 보고만 빠져도
DRX is taking a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, Freeing's just screwed.
그런데 잡고 미드까지 한 번 더.
Bold dash out there from life.
그러니까요.
아니 진짜 라이프는 사고 회로가 달라요 우리랑.
네, 반대로 적용합니다.
그러니까 내가 이길 경우만 생각합니다 이 선수는.
Forgot you streamed. I mean, I rarely do,
이미
so.
얼마나 먹혔나.
야, 라이프.
이거예요. 생각이 좋답니다.
그러니까 라이프가 왜 여기 있어? 아니 아까 소풍 타고 돌아간 거 아니야?
I saw Life was farming in the first game, so
미드에 있습니다.
he's starting off again.
보면은
Yeah, he started off pretty
게임
hot
싸움에서
and was pretty
졌다 이런
consistent.
얘기가 말 그대로 허를
I mean-
찔렀잖아요. 허를.
I mean, he's
That's
basically just
insane.
already won the round.
네.
Yeah, no, he has won the round. He's done so much damage to the other guy as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see what the spike was when I said that. Now I it's over.
야, 완전히 거 피스톨 라운드 FPX가 분위기를
One HP
가져왔습니다.
survival as well. Nice start there from Zishuan.
이거는 근데 진짜 컴플러스 피닉스도 한번
Do I know anything about the DRX players? Honestly, very little.
풀린 게 아니라 입도
Like,
풀렸고
예.
I've heard of Kenmin. I'm less familiar with Freeing and Athen. Like
미드 쪽 깊숙이 한번 들어왔던 게
Athen,
굉장히
but
좋았거든요.
근데 뭔가 1라운드라서
yeah,
그런 것도
I
있지만
will not claim
제가
to
좀
be
그렇게
much of an
얘기한 것
expert.
같아요. 나 조금 더 하고 싶은 대로 해볼게.
어.
사실 챔피언스에 들어왔을 때만 해도 컴플러스 피닉스 라이프 선수가 되게 정제된 모습을 많이 보여줬었는데
네.
약간 옛날의
Just
모습
extra play Neon. He's
라이프
played it
선수로 다시 돌아간
twice.
느낌도 있습니다.
그럴 때 더 잘하는 선수들이 몇몇 있어요.
맞아요.
야, 지슈아.
I think the only person I'm not familiar with is it Athen?
본인이 자신감 있게
Athen?
플레이하는 느낌이 듭니다.
Yeah, I don't know much about him at
You
all.
don't know anything? Okay.
No. My chat was just asking me like, how much do you know about these players? I'm like, not much.
우리가 쥐고 있고.
Yeah.
뭐 알람봇의 나노 수험으로 긁어놓고 시작하자.
어쨌든 뭐 수적으로 이득도 보고 있는 FPX고 크레드적인 총기 스펙에서도 여유가 있는 컴플러스 피닉스.
Do I know anything about the headphones players are wearing? I'll take a look at them again, but I assume it's just one of the sponsors.
플래시 드라이브 연계.
Okay,
초기
it's just
때문에
out, just getting shredded, dude.
이기기가 애초에 힘든 상황입니다.
예. 한 자루 정도만 더 떨어뜨리면 좋을 텐데 일단 여기까지.
It was a decent start with that pistol round, but
4대 0
or that pistol kill. That
스코어는 그렇게 마무리가 됐고요.
brand looks so familiar.
DRX는 이제 뭐 지금 스크림도 많이 진행을 하고 있을
This is
거기
a
때문에
game something.
여기에서 조금 더 뭐 준비해온 전략이라기보다도 그냥 합을 얼마나 우리가 평소 스크림 할 때 느낌으로 갈 수 있는가 이게 중요할 것 같고요.
좀 그 마음의 심적인 부담감을 지원하는 것부터가
네.
But I mean, I'm not sure if he's going by Athen. Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, that's right. He changed it to Athen instead of.
스크림 선수와 현민 선수는 어쨌든 무대 경험이 있는 선수들이기
Yeah,
때문에
I don't know what the
이런
rules
걸
were,
극복할 만한 힘이
but yeah, he had to like basically rebrand the name.
자, 일단
Okay.
아탄이 잘
But yes,
잡아냈습니다.
his full name was Leviathan.
자, 이런 교전 이긴 다음에 필연적으로 어딘가 나올 거야. 서로 똑같이 생각하고 있어요 지금.
자, 드론 통해서 일단은 체크 한번 해보는 FPX였고요.
다만 이제 B메인 클리어하고 쇼세이는 아양이 저렇게 이렇게 정보를 가져간다면
Yeah, all the games today are best of
다만
ones.
DRX는 알고 돌리기 전에 들어가는 게 DRX에게 있어서는 잘하는
Oh,
부분이고요.
that reveal.
봤습니다만 놓쳤습니다.
That is criminal that goes unpunished.
설치하고 빠지는 타이밍이 문제라면 문제입니다.
네.
그 시간을 펌플러스 피닉스는 주면 안 되고요.
Autumn?
어차피 뒤에 돌아왔고
No, there's an alarm bot
똑같은
behind.
세팅돼
Never mind.
있습니다. DRX.
이거는 너무 좋은 상황입니다. DRX.
예.
많이 좋아요.
Let's get the 0 point out.
어쨌든 킬조이가 오다가 더 이상 못 왔고요.
네.
그리고 위쪽 헤븐만 잘
Shot
바라보고
that
있거든요. 마코와
close.
함께.
아, 또 올빼미 드론으로 해븐을 크게
They're really
막으니까
letting the
또
clock
시간도
tick here.
기다려야 되고.
네.
시간은 타들어갑니다. 펌플러스 피닉스.
자, 이제 FPX 가야죠.
이거 아까랑
들어오는데
똑같은 그림
걸려요.
나와요.
Swing out. Mako holding close. Finds the first. Can't get the second.
하지만 플래시백에
Okay.
좋은 마무리가 있었습니다. 이렇게 세 번째 라운드를 가져오는 DRX.
근데 DRX도 확실히 아직은 뭔가 선수들의 입이 덜 풀려
A
있는
bit of a rocking beginning here for
그런
DRX.
느낌이 드는데 이게
Yeah, that was a lot of guns to lose.
그래야 끝까지 좋은 분위기 끌고 갈 수 있습니다.
And this is one of those teams that I think will benefit the most from off season though, just given the number of rookies here.
Yeah, for sure.
You
You kind of just want to be playing as many events as possible.
풀백 왼손을 괜히 얘기하는 게 아니거든요.
자, 오딘이라는 것까지 확인하는 팀콜이 있었습니다. DRX.
근데 펌플러스 피닉스가 젠지하고 할 때랑은 확실히 다릅니다. 어느 한쪽의 앞마당은 우리가 무조건 먹고 간다. 이게 있어요. 그리고 먹은 다음에 인원의 흐름도 생겼습니다. 아까는 이게 없었거든요.
조금 더 안정적인 경기 운영이 좀 진행되고 있는 FPX가 되겠습니다.
그래서 만약에 저 킬조이와
Okay,
소바의
so
땅을
not enjoying anything over at A.
아마 A 메인에 대한 정보를 가져가려고 할
Spray clears out the KJ turret.
자, 오딘
Do they anticipate autumn though? Okay, he was really hoping that there was somebody chasing that drone. Ping reveal gets one, and they get a lot of damage in.
자, 억제는 그래도
And
제법 베를린이 해놓고
it is onto the KO, who is going to be resable if he dies soon. Up and over. Oh, Berlin. Just taking him basically out of the sky. Mako able to find two. I've been pushing forward. Cannot stabilize. I mean, you can see just kind of them being frazzled here. Fragment gets a pulse on the Mako.
체력 상황이 마코가 많이 불리합니다.
네.
Mako should know that he's got no more util. Oh, he just drifts across. I think he thought he was already going to be into the site.
네, 아양이 진짜
Dude, the Omen managed to get 2 kills. Solo sending it through smoke in market.
Just bold. I'm just Berlin, just basically sniping him out of the sky with the Odin. Just sat back.
Yeah, that was nice.
That is early damage off the sprays. He had 2 players down at like 54.
Yeah. This damn guns.
Just
We get some regen shields soon. Don't want to nerf the gun. We'll
that's
get some
true.
regen
That's
shields.
true. Yeah, instead of nerfing the gun or making the walls thicker, we'll just give people regenerating shields.
좀 응원의 목소리를 보내주시면 이게 조금 빨리 해소되지 않을까 싶습니다.
아직까지 뭐 몸이 풀리고 있다.
네.
네. 플래시백뿐 아니라 DRX의 모든 선수를 마찬가지겠습니다.
마코 선수도 약간은 좀 실수가 있었고 이런 것들을 DRX가 얼마나 빠르게 끌어올리느냐 이게 중요한 승부처가 될 것 같습니다.
예. 자, 라이프 선수가 오퍼레이터 들고 있고요. 들어가는 과정에서 약간의
자, 저런 발자국 페인트를 통해서
I was like hearing yelling. I was like, what the hell's going on? It's just children playing on the playground.
파편탄을 뽑아 먹는 거라고 보면 될 거고요.
소리 한 번에.
네.
Spring is very lucky to not get caught by that.
DRX.
자, 미드에서 뭐 미드로 돌렸어. 미드 클리어하는 제로 포인트나 화살을 던져 이게 아니라 그냥 숏을 바로 들어가.
Alright, this one. Here's your big tester. Okay, paranoia. Never mind.
선수가 먼저 들어갑니다.
자, 현민의 에임쇼 한 번은 나와줘야 되는 라운드고요. 핵 올라온 거
It
모릅니다.
still takes a ton of damage. It's okay. I mean, dude, they're kind of just getting cooked. Prince able to find one. Okay, ace is not possible. Could still get a 4-piece here though. It's just Mako. I mean, he's just so screwed. He needs to die. He gets decent damage on the autumn, but
제 아무리 마코여도 쉽지 않죠.
can't finish him off.
어느 때보다도 좋은 분위기를
Okay.
유지하고 있습니다.
확실히 아까보다는 선수들이 모든 면에서 예열이 끝난 느낌이 드는
FPX.
컴플러스 피닉스죠.
Looking well warmed up
여기서 아양이
after the first game loss.
이거는 본인이 저때서야 이제 헤어해야지라는 생각도 들었을 텐데
So here's the big question:
반응이 너무 좋았습니다.
예.
Does Termi take timeouts?
상대적인 이득을 많이 보고 있는 FPX가 되겠습니다. 이겨지는 DRX의 경기 6번째 라운드입니다.
Do DRX pump the brakes? Or is this going to be full experimentation mode? As, I mean, Youngman's just screwed. Berlin's playing the perfect position. Life kills 2 with knives. This is just another buy
They are
round.
shutting them down heavy.
I mean, Berlin is just in the perfect spot. He played it so well. Peeks on the main, sees the jet entry, just re-swings, catches him right before the cloudburst comes down. I was just asking Chad, I was like, does Termi call a timeout today?
Depends what you want to focus on.
Yeah.
Like in off seasons, it's good to do the old school Termi and just let them kind of like troubleshoot on their own.
Yeah, just try to force adjustments.
Yeah, that's like what it really does depend on like what you want to focus on. But yeah, I think in a real big game, I think you would be doing it around now. Especially as my Jets just sending it in. You'd at least tell them to take like chill up halving and take the first bit of map control first.
오프 시즌 이벤트니까 어려운 난관 너희들끼리도 한번 헤쳐나가는 그 어떤 실력이나 뭐 분위기들을 좀 가져야 될 거 아니에요.
그렇죠. 이런 상황일 때 선수들이 어떤 선택을 내리는가도 충분히 지켜봐야 될 부분이고.
Oh! Okay.
Okay, it's one of these games, is it?
Yeah. Just go next. Just go next.
이것도.
뭐 아까 젠지 경기 때도 라이프는 진짜 날아다녔거든요.
네. 지금도 계속 날아다녀요.
하고 싶은 대로 다 합니다. 뭐 물론 DRX의 총기가 짧다 보니까 더 그런 것도 있는데
네.
DRX의 인게임 리더 혹은 이 5명의 선수들이 게임을 함께 풀어 나간다면은 지금 살짝 뇌정지가 올 만한 그런 킬이기도 해요.
Fun fact, guy who's talking right now, it's Locomotive. For anybody who knows. This is one of the old coaching, one of the old coaches for F4Q way back when, as well as I believe Rio company in 2021.
다음 라운드까지 보고서는 한번 작전 타임 걸어보시지 않을까.
여기서 못 가겠는데요.
네, 이거는 뭐 사실 할 수 있는 게 없어요. 펌플러스 피닉스가 다
They have
알아서
35 seconds.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find out
They need
if
to
they are timing out or not after this round. That's for sure. Like you actually have to time out here if you're not practicing the adjustments on the fly.
예. 자, 무결점 플레이가 다시 한번 나오면서 FPX 기분 좋은 기세를 유지하겠고요. 아, 이거 DRX는 분위기의 반전이 좀 필요할 것 같은데.
근데 다만 DRX 선수들의 표정이 그렇게 생각보다 나쁘진 않아요.
This is incredibly rough.
아, 작전 타임 걸렸나 보다.
There it is.
Okay, yeah.
가 아니고 테크니컬 퍼즈.
테크니컬인가요?
Oh, or never mind. It's a tech pause. They're saying.
뭐 지금까지는 일단
No way. Nah, they won't
It
be.
can't.
No
It
way.
can't not be a timeout.
That's a timeout. Surely.
Oh, come on.
체크가 되지 않을까?
Maybe.
키보드 상에서의 약간의
Maybe it'll be a timeout right after the tech pause.
아, 이게
금방 될 것 같아요. 예.
Because I think that if there is a call and there's an issue, they always fix issue first and then roll into the tech timeout.
성능이 달라지다 보니까
아, 예.
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
설정이 잘 안 들어갔나 뭐 이런 게 될 수도 있는 거고 이제 바꿔서 펌플러스 피닉스 선수들은 앞선 경기에서 이런 모든 것들이 점검이 끝난 상태이기 때문에
맞습니다.
DRX 선수들은 이런 시간이 조금 필요할
Hope
수밖에
I'm
없는
recovering
상황이죠.
from the Nightmare on the Korean Streets Flat Chat episode. I mean, there wasn't much recovery to be had. The car accident, for what it was fairly minor.
프로필 불러오기의 문제라면은 사실 그냥 불러오면
Like,
끝이거든요.
you know, there was no injury or anything like that. Pretty much just a minor dent on the front passenger door right in front of where I was sat.
이미 진행 중이에요?
Wait.
마크를 잡아냈고요.
Oh, hello?
Must have fixed that pretty fast.
Yeah, I guess so.
먼저 떠났습니다.
네.
Keyboard's working.
Well, they're down 2.
라이프 오퍼레이터가 연막 없으니까.
There was no timeout.
Well, yeah, on to the next round anyway.
자, 프리기 라이프를 잡아내긴 했는데 오퍼레이터를 떨어뜨리긴 했는데 라운드를 가져올 수 있을지를 봐야 됩니다. 안 되는데요. 어렵습니다.
Yeah,
This is rough.
This is very brutal.
이어지고 있습니다.
지금 DRX 선수들이 게임을
And while like,
하는가가 저는 개인적으로 조금 궁금하긴
you know,
한데
while I think that off season is okay, there it is. I was gonna say like
There
off
it
season is
actually
good
is.
to be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna leave you out there. I hope that you guys can make the adjustments that are necessary. You also do want to have some wins in the off season to not
Oh, yeah,
discourage the
no,
rookie players.
You don't want to get slaughtered. You don't want the confidence to be completely shattered.
Yeah.
게임 메이킹을 해주는 건데
네.
일단 지금의 DRX는 함께하는 게임을 하려고 하다 보니까 프링의 어떤 돋보이는 무대가 안 나오고 그러면은
Some people are
자연스럽게
gonna have their
스포트라이트는
work
현민
cut out for
선수로
them. It was just a
가는데
tap. Yeah, it was basically just a tap. My driver was not at fault. I actually watching back the stream and just kind of seeing it occur through the window. What had happened was I was driving straight through an intersection. The other car was turning right and going into the lane next to us, but then there was a bus in front of them because there's a bus stop right there, and they tried to go around the bus, and then they ended up, colliding with the car that I was in. So the other driver was the one at fault, not my driver. But yeah, so that's what had caused the issue. But you know. The only pain that I suffered was the pain of sitting outside and waiting to find another taxi, which took 20 minutes or however long it was. Maybe it wasn't quite that long. Maybe it was like 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, we're trying to up the pace. Hyunmin needs to deliver here. He's got 1 kill. Mako's dead. Frink finds 1. Okay. Shut down, but he's going to die in the push. Dude, life is just too damn crisp right now. And if you flash back, I mean, what more can you do here? Yeah, it would have to be a hell of a headshot. That looked better, but still not great. I think a G's for the roster cooking or getting cooked. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. It's a very interesting team, to say the least. And I think that the players that are on that rumored roster list have a lot of potential, but how does it come together? I'll have to just wait and see. I mean, you know, they have a new coach as well, with Juvenile coming in, so see what he's able to do. As far as I'm concerned, the best way to approach global every year is wipe the slate clean and then see what happens.
Careful. 자, 그래서 주시원 와이팡 안쪽에 피해 망상 준비하고 있고요. 자, 그래서 DRX가
Am I still a DRX fan? I will forever be a fan of all of my teams. However, I love Mako. Flashback was incredible last season. I'm looking forward to being impressed by the development of these rookies. How does this one get away with this? If they can recover it from here, that's huge. I mean, Life should just go for the shot. Ooh. Okay. Okay. He's alive.
30 seconds left.
I can't believe he hit that shot in heaven.
How have they rescued this round?
Yeah, with the guy that's got 3 people to shoot in the side.
I mean, it'd be one less, I suppose, without the KO ult, but Hyunmin, what a step up. That was very needed.
Yeah, whatever the coach says. Worked well on this one, I guess.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous opener from him. I mean, this should have been them absolutely screwed. That swing out and the kill on the Life was just devastating.
현민 선수가 오랜만에 득점에 성공을 하면서 일단은 DRX가 라운드까지 가져왔습니다. 자, 전반 라운드 2개 남았고요. 11번째 라운드입니다.
그러니까 우리 얘네 미드 어차피 잘 안 보는데 사이드를 쥐고 가자.
Okay, solid from Mako. Mako finds two.
처리.
Okay, really good. And this is like the first, it feels like the first real read that Mako was able to get. Just calling for everybody to sit back, anticipating the pressure out of A main, and then just doing well to shut it down.
그러면 DRX는 스파이크 설치 후에 뭔가 움직이 이러면은 공략
Mako. Okay.
그러면 라운드까지 굉장히 유리하게 가져올 수 있겠습니다.
Very, very nicely done.
좀 DRX 선수들의 마음속에도 약간이나 뭐 만족스러운 점수는 아니겠지만 약간의 여유는
Being from here, I have to emphasize the G is in between a rock and a hard place when it comes to both fans and finances. Spoke about it, banks are not cashing the checks in legal systems, no guidelines for esports money.
어텀이 보고 있습니다.
Yeah, I mean, no, I can fully understand the difficulties on both fronts.
마코의 마무리. DRX입니다.
And I mean, I know that Sliggy spoke about it a bit on his own stream about just like the fan base kind of needing to support rather than ridicule as heavily as they were.
8대 4로 끝난
You know, with players like Lightning Fast and SK Rossi and whatnot. And I don't disagree at all. I mean, you know, if your fan base and your countrymen aren't going to root for you at the end of the day, and they're gonna like kick you when you're down, do you wanna play and represent them? Like, you know, it can be brutal. And not everybody has the mentality or the mental perseverance to be able to deal with the negativity, because always, you know, the people who are being negative are always going to be louder than the ones who are being positive. And the negative comments are always going to be the ones that stick with you, you know, more easily, unfortunately. This is why a lot of, like, you know, casters will say, like, don't, especially when you're first getting started, like, just don't read Reddit. Never look at fan comments, because you know, you look at a post-game thread, and most of the time, there's not going to be too many comments being like, holy shit, what a cast, like, so-and-so was fantastic, and I really love the way that they commented that. Like, there's outliers where that does happen, but for the most part, like, on a general just game, like, post-match thread, you're not really going to be seeing those comments. But if the cast is bad, or it's a little bit subpar, you're going to see so many people coming out of the woodwork to ridicule it. So, oh, he almost got another what? Oh my god, life. Life is on right now.
Yeah, for sure. It's still Mako calling for DRX, right?
That's my understanding, yeah. I don't think there's any public conversation about a pivot in IGL or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so people will always go out of their way to be vocal and complain rather than, you know, be vocal and support for the most part. There's obviously outliers. This isn't just a blanket statement or anything like that. I'm not trying to straw man or make any stupid kind of argument. Place feels like a really cool net cafe. It's a pretty neat venue from all that I've seen of it. You know, which there's been a fair few amount of tournaments here. Overwatch has done several events in this very same venue. I think we just had our Asia Major Finals from last month in this venue. Worlds for a period of time a couple years ago, or no, I guess it was 2023. So it was last year. I think they did a leg in Busan in this venue. So it's housed some pretty big events, and it's really neat. I believe it's fully funded and everything by the city, and you know they help subsidize these kinds of events to, you know, just bring esports down to Busan, because Busan is, for those who don't know, like, as far as like within Korea is concerned, it is a very classic place for esports. Because like you can like just Google search, or maybe I'll pull it up after this, like Busan Beach Final for StarCraft, back in like the Brood War days. So many people, like tens of thousands of people, if not, it might have even been over 100. I forget what the numbers were, but it was an insane amount of people out on the beach at Hyundai watching StarCraft outdoors for a grand final, and it's just like some of the coolest shit.
1라운드를 가져간다면은 충분히 DRX도 쫓아갈 수 있지
Yep.
않을까
There's the pop off. Player wins grand final, and then just sprints and jumps into the ocean. It's like 10 p.m. The water's got to be freezing cold. He just like takes his shit out of his pockets, and he just runs and jumps into the water, and then comes back and does his winner's interview. Good tuck back there from Freeing, dodges out on the Nano. Henman got really good damage on the life, he's down to 14. Just one able to find one, finds two. He's doing so much better in this game compared to the first one. And even then, he still had some really good moments. I forget if he stripped down or if he went in with his shirt, or like his team jersey and pants on. He might have just gone down to swimming trunks. I haven't seen the video in a while. This is just impossible though for flashback. One-way smoke setup, like 3 players on site, only one of them's in one tap distance. I mean, if he reconned below box, not much he could do against that.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's a good setup. Turret for contact into a triple swing.
기본기나 팀 합이 나쁘지 않은 팀이라는 증명이죠, 이거는. 와, 여기 그림 예술인데요, 이거? 야, 포탑 물리자마자 깜짝이야. 그러니까 DRX 선수들도 그래 이벤트 매치니까라고 털어내려고 그게 근데 멘탈 케어하는 멘트일 뿐이지 이 선수들도 지는 거 싫거든요. 그러다 보니까 아까 표정이 그렇게 우선할 수 없는 쓴 웃음을 짓고 있습니다.
Whoops. My bad. My bad. Anyway, I was just saying that like you basically need Cassidy ult from Overwatch in order to win that 1v3, and then yes, I was confirming that Busan it's very good for
too much.
It's very good for seafood. Naxi Bokum is a huge dish down there.
이코 라운드 때 지켜보시는 분들 입장에서 이거 너무 신중하지 않은 거 아니야라고 생각이 들 수도 있지만
So they just can't catch a break.
Yeah, they get it wrecked, man.
I mean, he's
they get
actually
really wrecked.
세게 때리면은 이거에 대한 리액션이 나올 거니까 그걸 받아 먹자거든요.
자, 그래서 그 세게 때리는 과정이 진행 중에 있습니다. 마코가 앞까지 왔고요. 마코입니다. 툭 치고. 와, 그런데 라이프를 끝까지. 아니 이게 나가서.
네, 이 과정에서 라이프가
so on point with his timings.
많은 거 봤잖아요. 그러니까 본대 지금 B메인에서 쏟아져 들어가.
Hold up. Kinda messed up a little bit.
아, 잘 긁었는데 이거 너무 아쉬운데요.
VOD behind.
하지만 어텀이 현민 잡아냈고요. 이것까지도 디아 좋아요.
차분합니다.
예. 맞아가면서 여기 플래시백이 셋을 잡아냅니다.
Okay, they get a thrifty.
사실 플래시백이
Yeah, the overheat there in market, it's a bit too much. The hand delivery of a gun.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Berlin maybe didn't even know where he died from because Autumn was peeking up towards market at the end there.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Yeah, I guess Berlin actually hadn't. He was looking over towards Alley, so he maybe had no idea. So maybe thought he just got flanked.
그리고 이게 이번 매치의 경기 결과를 떠나서 자꾸 좀 북돋아 줘야 돼요. 현민아, 너 Z가 하고 싶은 거 다 해봐. 이렇게 시팅해주는 플레이도 필요하고 이런 식으로 서로 간의 긴장을 풀어주는 것도 좀 중요하다고 생각이 됩니다.
Do I think that DRX at the end of last year would beat FPX at the end of last year? I think it would have been a banger series. And it's one of those sets where like I could see it kind of going either way. I'd maybe favor FPX a bit more because they can lean into the chaos, and I think that it would have been maybe slow starts for DRX. But we were seeing Mako get decent reads on teams as time was going on across the map, and you know, there's a chance that he'd be able to get that read. Oh, it's a nice timing.
자, 깔끔하게 이기는 것도 중요하겠습니다.
그렇죠. 말씀해주신 대로 깔끔하게 이겨야 되는데 이럴 때 그냥 가지 않는 샷발을 가진 펌플러스 피닉스거든요.
괜히 뭐 뒷공문이 잡으러 가다가 끊기는 불상사 이런 거 나오면 안 되겠고요.
Want to see PRX back? Do I have access to stream the Chinese event? I haven't inquired. I forget when that one takes place.
자, 펌플러스 피닉스가 어디로 향하고 있는지. 근데 이게 일시적으로 3대 1이기 때문에 프링이 버텨주지 못하면은 어떤 사고가 일어날지 알 수 없어요.
그래서
옆으로 팠거든요.
예.
One of them was at a bit of an awkward timing. Is okay. All right, well, you just kind of catch him out into the open. It's decent damage dealt though. DRX's economy is still going to be pretty shaken up. What happened in Gen versus FPX? GENG won. It looks like FPX kind of took that first game to get warmed up a little bit. Life was still kind of cooking, but Sichuan was having a little bit of a rough game. Autumn had some off moments in the one versus GENG rather. Right now they're looking a lot more stable. Yeah, it already happened. The stream, for anybody who tuned in late, which we all were tuned in late, for anybody who's recently turned into the co-stream, the game started way earlier than we thought. It was 30 minutes ahead of what was listed on VLR. So it seems like VLR just didn't quite have the exact timings down. Maybe it wasn't properly put out there by the tournament organizers. I'm not really sure who to blame. But either way, we ended up missing out on quite a bit. I had to scrub back through the VOD after the first series had ended. And now we're here in this one. Yeah, I have this all recording. I still haven't uploaded the Red Bull stuff to YouTube. I should probably work on that today after this is over. But I have the VODs recorded from that Grand Finals day of Red Bull. And I have the recordings here as well. Okay, he finally pulled the trigger on the Odin spray. He got Autumn down to about 47 HP. I kind of want to see if I'm correct on that. Toggle over to Autumn. Let me see his HP number. I'm getting crunched in mid. Finds the first, then he gets the second. Oh. My God, he's just been so steady. Autumn's now down to like 5 HP. And they're just going to TP to A. Mako is here, but he probably thinks they're coming into main, and he does. If he finds the god timing, though. Oh, he's got a peek. Oh, he's behind the box. Never mind. And the smoke is there. Nasty shot.
그럼 왜 어차피 이거 혼자 남아서 힘들다 보니까 설명을 드리자면 왜 현민과 백업 병력 아탄이 미드에서 끊길 수밖에 없었는가? 교전에서 왜 밀렸는가?
The Yeoman signing makes sense on I think a lot of different levels. Because even if you just use him for side calling, and Munchkin has more time before he has to get to the military, I think you're still in a really good spot because he's just a very steady and reliable player.
왜 그러냐라고 생각하면 결국 아까 펌플러스 피닉스가 부족했던 거. 사이드 정보. 제가 아탄 선수의 두
right. I'm looking at the Radiant Asia Invitational. Should be able to co-stream parts of this. Maybe not the whole thing. It's the schedule on VLR, which, you know, it says November 21st to the 2nd of December. So I'll have to take a look at the exact dates. A couple of those days I would be spending in Tokyo with my friends. But should be able to cover a decent amount of the rest. Okay, so 11 and 5, 6 in a row to try to tie. Looks like it's going to be a tech pause. Tech pause, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think so.
지슈한 선수 쪽인 것 같죠. 아무래도.
지금 약간 따봉하면서
네, 벌써.
I just said, and then it just looks like they're getting aim diffed quite a lot.
이 정도면 거의 잠깐 와보세요.
Yeah,
Like there's so many 50-50 duels that they just keep losing.
된것 같습니다.
I think there's a fair amount of nerves here.
볼수 있는데 해결은 됐고, 네, 지금 또 서로 절차 밟으면서
네.
시작해도 되나요? 뭐 그런 얘기들 하고 있습니다.
이게 어쨌든 됐다고 바로 시작할 수 있는 게 아니라 상대 팀에게도 이슈를 알리고 뭐 이래야 되다 보니까.
네네. 그런 거 있잖아요. 뭐 격투할 때도
네.
글러브 맞대고 하는 것처럼
아 그렇죠, 그렇죠.
할 때도 이제 되셨나요? 그럼 채팅으로도 3, 2, 1 치고
네.
그래야 되는 또 규정이 또 있어서.
I mean, I don't think they've really had too many camera shots that show it off, but there is actually a decent audience capacity in that venue. It's just
really?
it's above where the players are at, so it's kind of like Raptor seats. That's a good shutdown though.
That's what we're talking about. Win some duels.
네.
마코가 사전 차단을 너무 잘해줬어요.
또 워낙에 경험이 많은 선수다 보니까 알고 있었습니다. 맞고.
아 근데 이게 조금 DRX가 살짝 위축된 건 아닐까라고 걱정이 되는 게 사실 이런 그림 나오면은 킬조이로서는 수비 킬조이로서는 B 메인 클리어인지 조금 궁금하긴 하거든요.
예.
근데 일단 포탑에 맡겨놨습니다.
이게 뭐 한 명도 잡았겠다.
Viper change was shooting a gas emitter to the wall.
그런 것들을 활용하면 좋을
Oh,
텐데.
nice from flashback. Does he expect the second player? I don't know if he does. He doesn't. And now Athan has to watch both sides. And he does well for it. Okay.
불안정의 아타는 세계 최고.
와, 이게 아탄이 사실
Okay.
전반전에는
That's
에임도
Yeah, that's a
kind
nice
of around
reply.
like you need.
뭔가 어디에 집중해야 될지를 모르는 듯한
I think
그런
DRX,
불안한
they're the team
그림이
who's
분명히
playing
있었거든요.
twice in a row now,
근데 후반전에
and they have to
와서는
play
뭔가
Talon
보는
after
것
this.
같습니다.
아니 불안해? 그럼 불안한 걸 다 제거하면 되잖아요.
네.
Yeah, I think that's right. They kind of they do it so that pretty much
Everybody has to
3
play
teams
twice in
at
a row,
least.
and then you all, and then
Yeah.
everybody gets a break.
yeah. It's only like GENG that have to play like once and then once, I think.
I think Gen G plays twice in a row. Yeah, they have to do Talon and then into DRX.
Oh, I see. Oh, of course, yeah. I guess you gotta do 3 games each.
Yeah, so it's FPX, FPX, DRX, DRX,
Yeah,
Gen G,
yeah.
Gen G, and then Talon as well.
자금도 그렇게 크게 꼬이지는 않았을 것
I was saying earlier, this is like the best format for a 4-person event, like where say it's like 2 days, where it's like the seeding here actually like really heavy matters into the final, semi-final quarter. I think the quarters are best of 1 though, but if it's all in one day, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just the 3 series tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Viper Change was shooting a gas emitter to the wall at around 200 HP, makes that portion half a translucent and you get changed. So basically, you mean like Viper Wall would be attackable, and you could basically break down segments of it, kind of similar to breaking like segments of a deadlock wall. It would be interesting to see it played around with, but I feel like you would need the base power of the wall to actually be even stronger if it was easily destroyed. 200 HP is not a lot. I think it would have to be a fairly ridiculous number. Oh my god, the up and over, and Life wins it. And Iong's, I mean, he's resable. They actually just lose Hunter's Fury and they lose a player. Are they gonna? They're not gonna res him. They're gonna leave him to die. Okay, so they at least have a 1-for-1. Oh, and he needed to hit that shot. Oh, okay, that's the spike. Why was so Sperlin doing with the spike? And then he sent his ult. He sent his ult. He died before it triggered, and now he's just dead. And now they know that the last 2 players are just contained on the site.
오면에 가서 설치하고 나머지 인원들 둘이 입구 떡하니 막고 있으면 어떡하죠? DRX 나와야 오
Oh? How if they run this back? What is this round?
This round is an absolute disaster from every POV we're on. Like whoever we're on is absolutely cursed.
이게 또 지슈안이 피해망상이라도
If Sichuan clutches this, I swear to God.
구도를 두 번 만들 텐데.
네.
그게 없다 보니까
That's just a GG go next.
본인 위치를 들킬 수밖에 없고요.
그렇죠. 자, 2대 1의 상황에서 봤죠?
아니 근데 1대1 두 번은 좀 아니죠?
예. 같이 쏘는
에라 모르겠다. 그냥 거기 써라.
Oh, he knows that he's retapped it.
아 시간.
Okay.
프리.
All right.
모로가도 서울만 가면 된다고.
네.
라운드 하나 가져왔으니까.
This was like
이런 게 노련함이에요. 일단 바느체를 꼽아놨다 보니까 프리는
Go on.
who was left playing against when King did the blast pack into heaven with the spike and then the fall damage and all that? That was basically like this, but across the entire round.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, he goes to send the null command, dies to the nano sword. This is lunacy.
너무 좋았었고. 근데 이거는 또 약간 욕심이었죠. 결과적으로
Oh, man.
내면서 라운드로 이어지긴 했습니다만.
Also, thank you, Radiation. Your comment earlier.
자, 근데 컴플러스 피닉스는
What an absolute messy round. I mean, if DRX somehow run this back off of that,
이거를 시도할 만한 타이밍이기도 해요.
네.
FPX are going to be kicking themselves.
그리고 라운드 여유가 있기 때문에
이거 킬조이 봉쇄 찍습니다.
Like Slee was saying, like the
자, 제거는 안 되겠고요.
the seeding matters a lot for tomorrow. Like,
라이프입니다. 프리.
they just blind spray through. Berlin's lucky to dodge that last shot.
트레이드가 나지만 않으면은 화력의 우위도 있고요.
And Life has knives, so
안에 있고 DRX.
이거 그냥 풀백에
this isn't going to come easily here for DRX to win it.
여러 가지 뭐 선택지가 많은 상황입니다. DRX.
어쨌든 상대의 위치가 완전히 고정되어 있긴 하거든요.
자,
First
또
one's
다른
out.
거 제로 포인트에 너무 맛있게 찍혔고요. 근데 그냥 샷으로 갈 생각 해줘야 돼요. 시간은 타고요.
Doing really well to delay.
시간이 DRX를 압박합니다.
라이프가
Berlin finds him. Yep, there you go. There you go. It's Life.
라이프.
절야광 나오겠는데요.
I don't. Does Mach have time?
마쿠가
아, 시간.
1대1.
He doesn't know the reposition.
안
Oh,
싸워주죠.
I thought
지슈안.
was it a fake?
못 잡겠지. 못 잡겠지. 아, 결국 이렇게.
Nicely done.
관객석에서 곡소리가 나오는데요.
Nicely done by
자,
FPX.
아이고 소리 나왔습니다.
똑똑하게 경기 플레이하는 것도 중요하니까.
네.
네. 자, DRX의
오케이.
마지막 타임아웃이 소모되겠습니다.
근데 이거는
네.
살짝 빡점 타임이거든요. 지금 좀
Huh.
강한 피드백이
Wait, it's saying
들어갈
that
수도 있는 그런
Argency is the one calling the timeout?
이거는 모두 읽었음에도 불구하고 근데 이런 거를 놓고 봤을 때 제가
I wonder if they're
DRX의
all,
어떤 운영적인
if
부분에
they have
대해서
like
아쉽다는
all
말씀을
three coaches on
드렸지만
comms, or if
운영적으로
Argency is
안
actually
되는
just the
팀인
one
게 아니라 지금
coaching this
선수들이
event.
어떤 이 무대에
Yeah,
대한
it might just be his account.
않을까라는 생각이 들
Who knows?
정도로 조금 교전에서의 사선 처리나
Because they didn't have the coaches in the walkout, so I didn't actually get to
모두의
see.
시선이 돌아간다거나 이런 아쉬움들이 조금 보여요.
방금 전에 그 플레이는 DRX가 이겨야 되는 라운드였었는데 그 이기는 과정에서 이기는 방향대로 가지도 않았기 때문에 더더욱이나 여러 가지 좀 거센 피드백이 들어가지 않을까 싶습니다.
I'd be curious if they just went like, yeah, Argency, you take this event.
야 전략적으로 이렇게 움직여야 된다 이런 피드백이
Permian
아니라
Globe might just be
할수 있는
spending time with their
선수들임에도 불구하고
wives or
애초에
something. I don't know.
기본적인 교전이 성립 안 된다거나 플레이어로서 개개인이 보여줘야 되는 움직임이 안 나오기 때문에 거는 타임아웃일 수도 있겠다.
네.
좀 이런 생각도 듭니다.
그렇습니다. 결국 그런 부분들은 멘탈적인 문제니까요.
그렇죠.
네.
멘탈적인 문제고 어쨌든 간에 다른 팀들에 비하면은 조금 영한 선수들인 건 맞아요.
네, 맞습니다. 익어가고 있는 그 선수들 이 경기 라운드를 통해서 계속해서 성장하길 바라보겠습니다. 자, 이어지는 라운드 20번째 라운드고요.
Oh, good news, Sliggy. I got us approval. I don't know if you also got an email back, but they finally
Yeah.
said we're good.
Do you know how to? I had to get Autumn to do it for me. I messaged a
Oh,
couple
really?
of players. Yeah, and then he messaged me. He's just like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, okay,
that's
thank you.
자, 그래도
Yeah, they took a while to reply to stuff, right?
지금까지의 수비 중에 가장 괜찮은 포지션을 쥐고 있습니다.
네.
여기에서 근데 펌플러스 피닉스가 스킬을 안 쓰고 걸어서 하는 게 이게 조금 불안해요.
그러니까요. 여기까지 오는 데 있어서 투자된 게 아무것도 없으니까.
네. A 메인을 어떻게 했는지도 모르겠고
네.
숏도 모르고
아, 라이프가 이거 힘으로 풀스펙까지 잡아낸 거 너무 큰데요.
미드가 샷으로 무너지면 A 숏에 있는 아탄이 마음이 급해져요.
네. 그럼 마코가 해줄 수 있나요? 자, 지슈안과 마코입니다.
연막 풀 타임이라서 마코가 할 수 있는 게 많지가 않거든요. 근데
Oh, Mako.
스킬이
어깨 봤어요.
Okay, finds one. Can you get a second? Nope. That's a hell of a fadeaway shot from Sichuan. Pushing a smoke. Okay, life got really weakened by, I believe it was a nano.
현민이 라이프 잡아내면서
자,
일단은
근데
3대3.
이거 펌플러스 피닉스도 조심해야 되는 게
3v3, 2v3, Autumn finds one.
현민 잡아냈고 아타리 안에서
Athens.
버팁니다.
He's tucked away, TP to B.
이러면
Oh, this could be
설치.
big from Berlin.
프링 끊기면 안 돼요.
Never mind.
잘 잡아냈습니다.
Okay,
그러면은 봉쇄로 리테이크
winnable,
예.
but they don't know where this one's gonna be.
지수환이 땅 크게 먹죠?
자, 매치라서 일단 쓸 수 있는 거 다 써야 되거든요.
봉쇄각을 안 주려는 생각인데
네.
프링도 그렇기 때문에 지금 조심하는 거예요.
같이 가야 돼요.
Oh, it's so hacking doable.
모릅니다.
No, he. Okay.
프링의 마무리가 나왔습니다.
All right, not over yet.
그러니까 지슈아는 아탄하고 같이 와서 봉쇄각을 B메인에
I think it would be very appropriate for how this map's gone for it to go to overtime.
프링이 끝까지 없는 척하다가 피킹을
Yeah.
하고 이거는 진짜 프링이
I don't think it's going to, but
그렇습니다.
I don't either, but it would be very
Like-
funny.
they're messing up way too much. But yeah.
라이프는
여기서,
진짜
마코의 이
마코도
움직임
일단
좋았고요.
뭐 스킬 묶여 있고 무기 스팅어인 상황에서 보여줄 수 있는 최선을 다한 상황이고.
네. 여기서 프링도 좋았고요.
I just
얼마 전에
didn't stop his
그때 우트 선수가
motion
신고받았거든요.
fast enough there.
그래?
네. 왜 이렇게 이거 핵 아니야? 이러고서는 신고했어요.
Okay,
네, 프링
first
선수 샷 보고
first
있어서.
timeout called out of
자,
FPX in this map at least.
FPX도 이제 아까 뭐 초반처럼 분위기가 좋아 보이진 않습니다. 표정이.
네. 물론 근데 펌플러스 피닉스 입장에서는 뭔가 너무 아쉬움이 가득해서 전략적인 피드백을 하기
going on, Dimension?
위함이라기보다는 조금 더 다른 개념에서의 피드백이 들어가지 않을까 이런 생각이 들기도 하고요.
네.
Yeah, I mean,
그럴 수도 있어요. 펌플러스 피닉스가 지금
I was really
연속된
worried
두
that
개, 세
DRX
개의
was just
라운드의
going to end up,
동일하다 보니까
you know, just having this be like a 13-3 or something after that first
계속
half, but
똑같은 식으로 게임을
seems
풀어나가려고
like
했다면은 뭐 그거를
no matter what
상대적으로
iteration of
불렀을
DRX,
수도
they're
있겠습니다.
still going to look better on the defending side of Ascent.
네.
But I also think that the players are kind of finally starting to get into the groove. I mean, this, like, yeah, they don't look that coordinated, you know, but this is still like a bunch of rookies who haven't played in Tier 1, and Mako's still developing as an IGL. So, like, it's just something that's going to take time. And I think that DRX overall have shown that, like, they can develop rookie talent, they can turn them into absolute monsters. So
이게 변수라면 변수예요.
I think it's just we're looking at the earliest of days possible for a developing team.
바로 하지는 않네요.
자, 드론으로 정보를 많이
Probably
가져왔고요.
saw both in mid
현민.
and insta swing, insta punish. Nice from Hyunmin. Oh, the readjust to get that second headshot as well. It's very nice.
자, 지워보는데 DRX는 갑니다.
Where's Simprissa? Yeah, I mean, this is an invite tournament, and a lot of these teams probably would have been settled on participating before Ascension had potentially even taken place.
베를린 무빙 좋아요.
풀백이.
Nice from flashback.
근데 아탄 선수가 보이지 않는 그림에서
Okay.
미드 사고 날때
12 to 9.
포인트를 던지면서 찍었어요. 그러다 보니까 저 미드에서 난 사고에 대한 수습이 빠르게 이루어지지 않았다는 거. 이런 게 되게 좋았습니다.
네.
30 seconds remaining. One tagged in B main. You know that that's where the spike's gonna end up being. Autumn does very well to find that kill.
이거 DRX도 라운드를 이거 연속해서 가져와야 되는 상황.
Surely they don't lose more weapons here. Okay. Good double face. Good kills.
뭐
3 more for OT.
DRX고요. 그러니까 결과가 어떻게 되든 마지막을 어떻게 장식하느냐에 따라서 앞으로 남아 있는 경기들에 대한 경기력까지도 영향을 줄 수 있는 거기 때문에.
그렇죠.
우리 뒷심 보여줬고 시동이 조금 늦게 걸렸을 뿐이다. 이럴 만한 무드를
Only one
만들어줘야
from the
됩니다.
original
DRX.
Vision Strikers roster. I mean, from when they were going, when they first started going to internationals, yeah. If you want to go like OG, then obviously
12대 0에서
none of them.
이런 상황. 역전이 가능합니다. 대답이 없으시네요?
나올 수 있죠.
Look all the way back to the original roster when Glow was still a player.
제가 한 것 중에 있었나?
빅데이터를.
네.
예. 자, 11대 9 3점 차입니다.
It's a cast you've always wanted to
봉쇄 리테이크
do
하자.
that you haven't already worked with before.
들어왔다는 것만 알고 가자.
I mean, that depends on if you mean in like where I'm actually casting alongside them, or if you just mean like generally like at the same event, work with that kind of deal.
집에서 일단 한번 보이는 베를린의 모습이 잠깐 보였고요.
Because changing up and kind of having like multiple people that you cast with at an event can be a little bit rough. Just because you know you want to be able to do have like really solid rapport.
상대방이 A에 온다고 확신을 할 수 없어.
Probably sideshow.
그러다 보니까
I've actually never cast with sideshow in any capacity. We never got to cast together in Overwatch either.
그러다
So
보니까 이 정보의 질이 조금 올라가고 있습니다.
there was never a day where I had to like fill in or something like that. Okay, that's a snappy shot from Hyunmin. Where Lin got pinged out in main.
정조준 샷 에임이 너무 좋은데요.
그리고 아탄.
Oh, the gun barrel. And he still comes away with a kill. Are they going to try to do this alley to A again? They are.
They don't have time for this.
And I mean, Mako just shuts it down.
자, 10초밖에 안 남았어.
Yeah, they whatever, they really like doing this like CT to A push. It's like the third time that they've tried to like kind of go for it here.
Yeah. It's like when they get no free kills over towards B, but they take the space.
Really good opening shot from Hyunmin though.
연막에 살짝 들어온 게 좀 보였었고.
It was like, do you know what it felt like? It felt like the original plan here was to make it look like a B, right? But then they want to have pressure over towards short, and then they were waiting for the waiting for the Omen ult to go from A to B, and as soon as they heard that, then they would go A. But they just, the two players on B just stayed so strong that they didn't need to TP. But then they still kind of like went ahead with the plan of pivoting like if he ults. It was really weird.
Well, now they're gonna try to send it on A, but they got pretty much a full util setup here. Never mind, Nanos get cleared. Or pop.
Yeah, kill Joe.
자, 그래서 봉쇄 일단 찍었습니다. 설치가 뭐 되기도 전에.
너네 어차피 나무 밀고 와야 될 텐데 이러면. 그러니까 급죠.
Oh, it's almost criminal that that spray doesn't find much.
자, 그러면서 라이프.
Oh my god, Life.
라이프가 이걸 이렇게 만들어요.
He may have just saved the game for him.
예.
스파이크 설치 너무 빨리 했다. 그냥 나가면 돼. 그래도 교전에서.
네. 자, DRX.
스팅어야, 스팅어.
2v3 post plant, they isolate one angle. Oh, it's a stinger too. No way! No way! Oh my god, that was so close.
He smoked the spike for him.
Oh, that's unreal.
다 따라왔어요.
11대 11.
야, 근데 퍼플러스 피닉스도 순간 판단이 정말 빨랐던 게 얘네가 봉쇄 리테이크가 아니라 봉쇄를 이렇게 빨리 설치해? 그럼 우리도 스파이크 설치하고 한 명만 남아.
네.
이 판단 너무 빠르고 좋았고.
I mean, if Autumn has any other gun.
이거 지금 12대 5에서 12대 12까지 바로 직전까지 왔습니다. 자, KO까지 살려내면서 일단은 총기 두 자루 들고
Okay, one more to overtime.
후반전의 마지막 라운드.
근데 DRX도 점점 진짜 계속
Knives for life always seem to deliver though.
B 메인 먹어가려고 하고 A 메인 1A 연막을 통해서 주도권 가지고 있고 이러다 보니까 퍼플러스 피닉스가 아까 젠지에게 당했던 것 같은 그런 큰 그림이에요.
Alpha and Talon running it back with the same roster, not picking up scary. I mean, I think it's definitely possible that we could see Talon at, international again. I don't see them being top 2, so I think that Bangkok unlikely, but they might be able to make top 3 and go over to the champs once 4 slots are opened up. I don't think that that's out of the question at all. Just depends on how things continue to evolve for them. Oh my god, what a shot! Dude, I told you, it's going to overtime.
That actually happened. That's mental.
Hyunmin just started hitting some nasty shots. That flicking market into that headshot on Life right there is just very good.
표정이 다 풀렸어요. 저는 이게 설령 설령 이 경기가 결국은 펌플러스 피닉스의 승리로 끝날지라도 DRX가 얻어가는 게 정말 많은 경기 내용이라고 생각이 됩니다. 그리고 이 라운드를 보면은 DRX가 뭐 운영이 전혀 안 되는
He hits the headshot before the smoke even starts to bloom.
이게 입이 안 굴러갔던 거예요.
All right, well, we went from like boring pee-pee poo-poo jail Valorant to an actual map. Life is about to drop 30 kills here, and they might lose the game.
묵묵하게 해주더니 해야 될 때는 해주더니 결국은 팀 내 1위예요 지금.
네. 자, DRX의 공격으로 또 경기 보겠습니다.
이제 본인들의 과제였던 공격 운영인데 지금 분위기가 워낙 올라가고 있는 상승 곡선이었기 때문에 안 되던
Life glass
것도
cannons.
떠올리지 못했던 것도
One-way
떠올릴 수
setup.
있습니다. 다만
Mako on left, Athen on the right. But looks like he's not going to peek into it. No, he's about to swing. He's about to swing. Life finds the timing. They managed to capitalize. But now they don't have their smokes.
연막이라 아파요.
So no smokes for the attack.
그러니까 원래
No paranoia.
좋은 게 맞는데 아니 뭐 가릴 게 없으니까.
아, 저쪽은 뭐 제트 뭐
It's a
괜찮아요.
pretty
그냥
rough
그러면
spot to
제트가
be in.
낫지.
Looks like they're trying to cut noise because no tap of the spike. You'd think maybe Athen goes back. Athen goes back and he grabs it.
DRX 진입할 준비합니다. 드론 던졌고.
Very close to having a null command.
아양 골대미드로 찍혔어요. 파편탄으로 버텨줍니다.
Fragment on main, a little slow.
파편탄도
They're trying to flash out of this smoke on main, but they just can't really get through it. Meanwhile, Freeing has a really nice link forward. The entry. Oh, and the flash. He's fully blinded up. But no, okay, I was going to say, they need that punish. They finally find it. And now Freeing just slinks forward into heaven, catches Autumn off guard. This ends up being actually very well done by DRX. These timings are really narrow.
안 되는 걸 되게 만드는 이 힘. DRX는 진짜 힘입니다.
베를린 포탑에 걸렸고 이러면 오는 위치 알고 있습니다.
너도 아까 1대3
너네도 아까 닥트리오 했지. 두더지 게임 플래시백이 베를린을 잡아냅니다.
The FPX could be kicking themselves if they lose this.
Oh, bro. Crazy amounts.
That was just milliseconds from falling apart pretty much at every twist and turn. It's like that, the distract on this one coming through right as Hyunmin entries, they get the punish, because like if he doesn't turn back, like he just kills Freeing, which means that Autumn's still alive, this one's there, and then they just have a man advantage, then they literally just take it. And Life is forcing again.
라이프는 다시 한번 오퍼레이터. DRX의 수비고요.
이런 거 보면은 확실히 후반전에 초반과는 달라요.
Oh, did he dink him? No, he didn't hit him at all. I swear, I thought I saw sparks flying off of his head. I thought he found a headshot, but there was no wall, so he would have just killed him.
저게 액션인데 그다지 크리티컬한
Oh, it was the
액션이 아니에요. 안 흔들립니다, DRX.
자, 지키고 있습니다.
현민아,
라이프와 현민의 눈 마주치.
His health bar looks like it has not moved, so it was a turret wallbang for like no damage. Can I see his?
그리고 아탄의 저 밸류가 올라간 게 뭘 뜻하냐면 교전을 이기는
Huh?
것도
Can I
되지만
see his health bar?
이렇게 버리고 돌렸을 때 야 숏 버리고 갔는데 이게 빨리 된다는 거예요.
It's yeah. He's like, wait, man, I wasn't even looking at it. We were just on him, and I didn't notice it.
아탄이 나가서 숏 클리어했잖아요. 그러면은 뭐겠어요? 어디로 오겠어요?
45.99. Jesus Christ, that's tilting. This is looking like a GG. Okay, so I'm able to find one. Crossfire setup, Freeing alone on site. Spikes dropped, and they have the inside track. Oh boy, it's all on Berlin. The crazy fearless leader. Wow. What an unreal run back.
That's insane that they won this.
At 3-9 at the half.
Dude, they had such a bad start. I can't believe they won this. It was 8-1?
여러 가지 요소들이 있었겠죠. 근데 작전 타임과
That sounds
그리고
correct.
쉬어가는 동안에 선수들의 멘탈 케어 서로
I just remember it was 9-3 at the half, and then
분명히 빛을 발한 것 같습니다.
into OT, into a win. Oh man, that's brutal for FPX.
이 좋은 흐름을 계속 이어나갈 수가 있겠고, FPX는 이거 너무 아쉽겠는데요.
그렇죠. 사실
I think they need
그러니까요.
what? They need Talon to. They need the body Talon, and they need Talon to basically get bodied in all three of their series.
Yeah, I think at this point you just accept you're in the chorus. Like at this point, I was just like, yeah, it's fine. Third and fourth seed, the same thing anyway. Oh, that was devastating for them. Some of those rounds were brutal.
Oh, that's a hell of a payout for the few DRX predictors that were there. I think it was one guy. It was, yeah, never mind. There you go. Bet 390 points, gets paid out 2.2K. There's so many crazy rounds. I mean, you're the counter here. How many chances did they have at 12? Was it 5?
5, yeah.
Ugh.
8-1 up, 5 chances. Dude, what was it, 12-10 rounds? The after plant on A.
Yeah.
That's the one, man. Where life killed 2 on shore with the yeah, trying to stop the killjoy. Holy. But honestly, there was a round before that was pretty bad. Like maybe on the.
Well, they had the
like 12-7.
Yeah, they had the one where they were trying to do the alley wrap to A.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
post plants squander, like, damn. This round on the replay as well.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's better to do it in the off season, I guess.
Oh, for sure.
That's one way to look at it. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah, same. Yes, all the round robin games are today. Creamcaster kind of sounds like Bren. I'm not hearing that. Yeah, so it was 8-1 at one point, and then 10-3 after they won the pistol. Then they lose the thrifty. What a map! I mean, it ended up like it had its hype moments. It had its crazy, frustrating ones where you're wondering like, what the fuck are these guys doing? But I can't say that it wasn't entertaining, because it certainly was. Oh, you know what I just realized? I am outputting at the wrong FPS. Can I change FPS values while live? Probably not. I cannot. Do I close the stream and come back to put up the 30 FPS? I completely forgot that I had to record a video for something, and then the video needed to be recorded at 30 FPS. It's probably worth it to restart. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stop streaming, stop recording. I'm gonna flip it to 60, and then we'll be back. It's gonna be like a 5-second downtime. I'll be right back.